The Navi Mumbai International Airport is all set to commence operations today, with the airport set to handle 15 departures. The development is expected to reduce congestion at the existing Mumbai International Airport, besides significantly boosting capacity in the Mumbai Metropolitan Region. Now, on the first day, IndiGo, Air India Express, Akasa and in fact even Star Air will operate domestic services, connecting the new facility to 9 destinations across India. The launch of the Navi Mumbai Airport comes at a crucial time as Mumbai's only airport, the CSMIA, is almost running at a capacity with severe constraints. Now, the launch is all set to serve as tremendous relief, with the passenger growth in Mumbai projecting to grow even further.
Ties in beautifully with the concept of Udan.
Exactly.
Right? Which is,
yes,
Hawai Chappal bhi Hawai Jahaz mein, which is where that concept started from. How do you build that into design elements of something which is a huge infrastructural service?
So I would say a couple of things. One is, and I'll show you on the screen that if you see a small thing, people who are flying for the first time, there's a good chance that some of them might not even know Hindi if they're coming from, Mumbai is such a big city.
Yeah.
So anywhere they're coming from or they're going to, depending on the location, the languages change. Yeah, it's the first. I don't think it's done anywhere else in India. That if someone is going to Kolkata from Mumbai, Kolkata of course is written in English, but then it's written below in Bengali. If you're going to Gujarat, Ahmedabad, it will be written in Gujarati underneath it. So that gives that sort of a very small thing I'm saying, but it tells us a lot about the mindset.
No, so come to that point again which you made. I thought that was very interesting, where you said that the person will see the name of the place they're going in the language where they're going to.
Of course, yeah. So it's a small insight into the mindset that's gone in. But even if we look at the overall commercial offering, and this came to me actually when I was in Mumbai Airport at the food court. Food court is a place where you normally go to get an affordable bite to eat, right? But you go there and there's a vada pav there for 430 rupees. Or it could have been 530, I don't remember. Come, let's go on a ride and
continue this conversation.
Absolutely. So we went to the food court and I was appalled to see that, boss, how can the vada pav be here for 430 rupees? I buy it outside for 40 rupees. And so that's when we actually started developing the retail strategy for here. We've cut all the middlemen and directly gone down to the chef and being able to price not at 40 rupees of a lari wala, but at least at a decent enough price of 80-100 rupees, where people don't feel like they're being gouged.
How do you manage that? And then in that case, if you can actually do that, and this is, I think, going to be a general interest, public interest question, why should airport food be so expensive?
It shouldn't.
You're showing that it can be
of
cheaper.
Course, it shouldn't be. I think it has to do with a lot to do with how the commercial structure put in place is at a lot of places. But at the same point, I would also say there should be food which is expensive, but that is to cater to a certain kind of traveler. The majority of travelers who are flying don't have the ability to afford that food, and we're letting them go unserved. And that's the opportunity we're trying to tap in this place. So if you see here, you'll see Wagamama over there, which, might be at a price point of 1,000-1,500 rupees for a meal of 2. A lot of people, that's like the perfect, sweet spot for the middle class population.
Yeah.
But then there's also the food street, which is going to be, on average, you can get a meal for 2 people for 200 to max 300 rupees, which is good for the general population in place. And then you can go upstairs to the Michelin star restaurant, which is very expensive, but people going there don't care about price, they care about the place they are.
Yeah.
So we are here to serve the entire consumer cohort.
So one is, of course, the experience when you come here. So if you have a delayed flight, you're not going to mind it too much. You have a lot of things to do, and that's important as well. The other is accessibility, and what this airport has done is it's just lifted the infrastructural profile of the whole area. I think that's something people don't realize.
100%.
That large infrastructural projects have that ripple effect, isn't it?
Absolutely. And look, it's like a necessary part for us, to make this successful. And show you a couple of things downstairs as well.
Yeah.
Look, for us to make this airport successful, we had to deal with the biggest issue of, what's going to be the drag factor. what's going to make people not want to come here is going to be the inconvenience of the travel. Is going to be, that people are used to a Mumbai airport in the middle of the city, and now they have to travel out to go to the new airport.
Which is the norm, by the way, in some of the largest cities in the world.
Absolutely. So we tried to target that by planning along with the government to make sure that of all modes of transportation, be it road, rail, suburban, metro, water, vertical takeoff, eVTOLs, high-speed rail, everything sort of interfaces with the airport on this site. So, we are very well looking at 10 years down the line. This is probably one of the most well-connected places in India because every form of transportation interfaces through this.
Including water taxis.
Including water taxis.
I thought that was a novel idea. Can you explain in a little detail how that's going to pan out? What would be the experience of someone coming in or out of this airport once all of this linkage takes place?
So once everything is in, you're very well looking at someone who's collecting their bag, getting onto one of our monorails within the site, which will come up, getting onto the monorail and going to the water taxi station, taking a water taxi, going down to Radio City, near Gateway of India, and going to home using a cab or further on metro.